Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Thank you so much for joining me today. My content, for those who are here for the first time, is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos, but I do throw in vlogs from time to time, so I urge you to check out my vlogs as well. Okay, so for those who want a shortcut, I created a playlist. So all you simply do is you go on my playlist, you click on the vlogs, and you can binge watch on those if you're interested in something like that. Okay, I'm still using my phone as a camera, so there isn't any much, like fancy editing going on there. However, it is what it is. I'm presenting to you what I can. Until I get a proper vlogging camera, then we can do more. So yeah, I urge you to do that. So if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. I would appreciate you doing that. I also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for always rooting for me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for getting me to 3K. Not only my returning subscribers, but I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for getting me to 3K. We're actually on 3.1. Thank you for pushing me. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you a lot. Okay, I'm here with a fragrance review video for you. I'm going to be talking about Jeanne Arthes. Okay, Jeanne or Jeanne Arthes. I don't know the pronunciation of that. But I think it's Jeanne Arthes. And this company is part of the Arthes group. They a French-based, French perfuming, French company, okay, based in Greece. Okay, now this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this fragrance called Guipure and Silk. Guipure and Silk. Okay, first of all, hats off to the packaging. I like packaging that is lacy. I just for some reason like that. I like even lace clothing. That's just me. So I was drawn to this because of the packaging and the bottle as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the bottle out and then show you what we're talking about. Okay, so we're talking about this fragrance. I like the gothic feel to it. This would make a perfect gothic gift. Okay, so if you have a friend out there who likes really, the gothic stuff, I think they would really appreciate this. Okay, now this is what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to spray it on my arm and then I'll tell you my thoughts. Okay, oh yeah, for those who want a description, this is not metal, this is just a plastic thing. Okay, it could sit better if you ask me, but it wobbles around. That is the only downside to it, to a point where I think maybe they should have stuck it, or maybe not even put it there, because it kind of feels like it's gonna snap off. Okay, so that's it for the presentation. Now I'm gonna spray it on my arm. Okay, let me spray it here. Okay, that is the fragrance. Okay, now if you notice, I've sprayed plenty, and when I normally do this, that is because the fragrance does not have a very good lasting power. If it had a good lasting power, I'd have done 1 or 2 sprays. Okay, now the opening for this fragrance, Guipure. Okay, Guipure, I have to keep reading this. Guipure and Silk, okay, by Jeanne Arthes. The opening is sweet. It's not very sweet, but it's got it's sweet. And the notes listed are, it's got sweet almond, so it is expected that it's going to be quite sweet, but not too sweet. Okay, and then I get a coconut thing. I definitely get that. Just the second spray, you get that coconut vibe. So it's got like a milky undertone because of the coconut. And then a bit of some licorice and some angelica. The licorice, yeah, sort of, but it doesn't stay for so long. Okay, and then the mid has got your heliotrope. It has loads of notes in the mid: frangipani, cloves, Indian jasmine, orange blossom, if I'm not mistaken. It's got some mimosa and some Bulgarian rose. Okay, good news, it doesn't turn into a rosy fragrance. So for those who don't like rose, don't run away. That's not going to be what we're talking about today. Really doesn't turn into too much of a rose fragrance. Okay, and then in the base, it's got your vanilla, which makes it really nice and sweet, old traditional vanilla. And then it's got your sandalwood, some musk, and some oak moss. Okay, so that is what this fragrance has in terms of notes. Okay, but what you're gonna smell, what you are gonna smell, okay, the minute you spray this, it's gonna be that sweet, spicy. That is the opening. It's gonna be sweet, spicy, a bit almondy, nutty, a bit coconutty. Okay, you're gonna get some fruit vibes there, something that feels milky. Like I said, these nuances probably coming from the coconut. That is that is going to be the serving offset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprays, you're going to get that offset. Okay, And then it has something that feels sweet, but a bit rooty, okay? And I think maybe that is the Angelica. You can feel or you can smell something here that feels like a root, okay? Like you just plucked off a root and you put it on your nose and it feels a lot rooty, okay? So yeah, and then you're gonna get a tad bit of tropicalness, and I think this is coming from the Frangipani, because Frangipani can be a bit tropical, but not too tropical, because it is a busy fragrance in the mid. Everything, you know, seems to be like muffled up, mashed up together and just presented to you, okay? It becomes like a mix of all sorts, okay? And the that slight spiciness of the clove, you start to get, that starts to come through a little bit, you know, in the mid and the floral. So the opening lasts about 5, I think up to 10-15 minutes tops, depending on your palette. After that, it becomes like a mixture of all sorts, but with that almond, coconutty, milkiness coming through, something that's gonna feel vanilla-y, okay, coming through there in the mid, okay? And the florals as well, but not florals leaning on the rose, okay? You're gonna get more of what feels, you know, of what feels, these florals present like a tropical kind of vibe, you know, and I think this is the heliotrope simply dominating everything, okay? Okay, now the nuttiness continues, okay? You're gonna carry this all through, although you know, the freshness, the other notes have come in there, the nuttiness is gonna, you know, carry through, okay? And then immediately you will get again that vanilla vibe, and that vanilla, the way the vanilla comes, you know, the vanilla comes through there, gives you like a cookie, fresh baked kind of cookie feel, okay? Yeah, and this stops it from becoming too floral, okay? So you're gonna quickly get into the vanilla as well, but you have a lot. It is one fragrance that is so has a combination of a lot of things going on at the same time, that to pin it down, somebody might say, okay, I just get vanilla cookies, I don't want to know everything else that you're talking about. Another person might say, I think I get the tropicalness a bit, or a slight wooziness. That is what you're going to get, okay? So it then ends up becoming like a cookie, a freshly baked cookie affair with all these other things peeping in, you know, in between, okay? So that is what it's about, okay? Of course, I did mention that there are florals in there, like the jasmine, the rose, the orange blossom, but they don't make it floral or green. They don't make this become like a distinctively green or floral fragrance, although they are there, okay? This is why I said it does present with a lot of notes at the same time, but if I should subtract anything, it's gonna be a very a vanilla-y, freshly baked cookie kind of thing, okay? And with like a slightly earthy, slightly dusty, slightly woodsy vibe, okay? So that is what to expect. In the dry down, it still remains slightly sweet, slightly powdery, cozy because of the vanilla, and you know, that spiciness of the cloves, and a little bit of some woodiness that comes through there, okay? So if you notice on the thumbnail, I did say that it is a best dupe, one of your most affordable dupes, actually. Let me not say best, because the only thing I have against this one is the lasting power. The lasting power, guys, on this one just falls, ooh, you know. Lasting power on this, I had to stop my daughter from playing with it. She sprayed it first, second time. No, she sprayed it when I opened it for the first time, and she was like, oh wow, you know. And she came back again and, oh, where's that perfume? She looked for it, she sprayed it. Came back a third time, and this is like 30 minutes apart, and she kept on, you know, spraying it, because it does give a promise of something that you want to stick on, but it does not last, okay? It doesn't have a good lasting power. It does not project that well, so you kind of are tempted to keep spraying it. However, it is the best dupe for your hypnotic poison, okay? Dio's hypnotic poison, and this is the EDT, okay? I did wear them side by side, and the EDT outdid this one, okay? But in terms of representation, or whether you want to buy it for a friend or a teenager or something, this would be your most affordable. I bought this one off Discam. I'm going to put a link in the description box below. It costs next to nothing, okay? If only they can do something about the performance. Otherwise, it interprets everything perfectly, except that it does not have the lasting power, okay? And please do take note, I did say the EDT. So if you go and buy this expecting it to have the EDP performance, you're not going to get that. You're going to get the EDT performance of hypnotic poison, okay, that is what you're going to get. And even then, the EDT performance is going to be diluted. So don't expect much, but it is quite a good beauty. If you want that vibe, if you want to spray it at night, you know, like going to bed or something, or you just want to, you know, smell like this, or you like hypnotic poison, but you wish it was a little tamer, then this would be your best option. And again, it's bang for your bucks. It costs absolutely nothing. By nothing, I mean it's a $10, a $15 perfume. I don't know, it depends on where you get it from. However, do take note that the lasting power is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, stretching it 3. Maybe if you had to spray the whole bottle, then it will last you all day. I don't know. It just has, it is a weak performer. Maybe it could be my nose again, because we're in winter and you know, we're having cold weather, and it could be that I'm just trying it at the wrong time, but I do like how it smells. Okay, so this is what I had for you guys. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me today. I was talking about Guipure and Silk, and this is by Jeanne Arthes. Okay, I have another 1 or 2 of this house I'm going to bring to you. Okay, it does seem like they are duping you know, popular fragrances as well, but this particular company is based in Greece, and it's a French company. For those who are concerned about, oh, I want to know what the ingredients are they safe, because I have that coming on my channel from time to time. Thank you so much for joining me. Do turn on post notifications. I hope you have subscribed. If you haven't, why not? Okay, let's meet in the comment section, guys. I appreciate you watching, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.